Hi, hi, hi! I'm back after it's either 1 or 2 months at this point, but you know, I I got no excuse. I Anyway, besides the point. Right, today I'm here to stream some Miitopia. We're not gonna play the game story, at least not today. I'm thinking about maybe doing it in the future. Um, but for now, at least, um, we are just gonna be making miis today. Because I love, if there's one thing I really love in a video game, it's character creators, and that's just Miitopia. That's just Miitopia. It's just a character creator, and that's wonderful. So we're gonna make a couple of we're gonna make some VTubers. We're gonna make a couple manhwa characters because I can then gush about said manhwa characters because I've been wanting to talk about it here on the internet for a while. I want somewhere to gush. I want somewhere to gush about it. So I'm using this as an excuse to do it. But yeah, so let's hop right in. Yeah, I just figured out how to set up my Switch so I can stream it. So hopefully we're all gonna do it's gonna go well. And yeah, so hope you'll have fun with me and hang out. If anyone's here in the void, I don't expect too many people to show up. If you do, wonderful. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I hope you have fun with this. But yeah. Here we go. Oh, the music is wonderful. Alright, let's get going. So, as you can see, I'm on the demo right now. I do have the full game, but I wanted to restart my story. I haven't actually started playing the story, cause I, cause I wanted to keep my identity stuff, but I was thinking of wanting to play it with you guys, so I did make my cell on my own time. I'm sorry I didn't make it with you guys. Um, but yeah, so that's me. Ain't she so cute? So at some point, she will be the hero of the story. Um, whether that's on my own time or here, I'll try and do it here. But I don't know. I'm bad at time management. I'm working on it, and so hopefully I'll be able to do this more. But yeah, so that's her, and this is everyone that I've had in the past. Um, yeah. Anything that doesn't have a lock on it, I made in the past. Anything with it is something I grabbed from someone else and didn't want to take credit for. In particular, because recently, my little me's have been noticed. A couple streamers, as you may know, Miitopia has gotten a resurgence recently, and so people are playing it. And the one who really got me excited to do this, Sayu VTuber. He's using a couple of the me's I made, in particular, Monarch and Joel. So and that just made me super happy. So I just wanted to share her making these VTubers with you guys. So because it just made me so happy to see people enjoying the me's that I made. So but yeah. So anything down here is stuff that I've made recently. As you can see, I've made quite a couple. Some I made specifically for Sayu, like female Sayu, Tribi, Owlbert. I made Jingyuan, Scylla Sayu. I made Bracken specifically for Monarch, because in the first village, we had the lovey-dovey couple, and my brilliant plan was to make Monarch and the Bracken the lovey-dovey couple. Because, true love. True love brings us here together today. This is Lythra and Pellis Tremaine from another typical fantasy romance. One of my all-time favorite manhwas ever. Honest, I highly recommend people to read them because this beautiful man, he's a teddy bear and he's so wonderful. Oh. Ah, dang. Yeah, I'm still doing this. But yeah. Oh. He's just a teddy bear. He deserves all the love and hugs. And he loves his goddamn wife, which is Lythra Tremaine. And she's a baddie. She's so cool. Well, she's on like her third life, so she's got some age to her, but they're just so cute and they kick ass together and they're so wonderful. So, hi Lenny. Yeah, sorry I've been away for so long, but I'm glad you managed to join. Hi. But yeah. So we're just gonna make some miis today. So, and I'm using this as an excuse to talk about my manhwas that I love so much. So, uh, yeah, exactly. Soft man with scars. Hell yeah. Exactly. We love a good soft boy. I love a good soft boy. Um, I also like a himbo. I like a man who's a little dumb, which is gonna be one of my next men that we'll be doing. Um, but I'm probably gonna do a VTuber first. I'm thinking of either doing Matara or Bao right now, um, cause I think that would be fun to do. So and they're just good VTubers. Or actually, no. While we're on the topic of manhwas, we are actually gonna do. Da, 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 da. I just need to pull up my reference image. So, God, I'm already gushing. Hold up, water. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? mm. Truly the highest form of art. Truly. All right. So, this is my first time like setting up my Switch on my computer. It feels interesting. Okay. We're gonna make our girl. We're gonna make our girl first. Currently gonna do the characters from The Villainess Flips the Script. You can read it on Tapas. It's so good. It actually just recently reached the end of the story, which is so sad. But so I need to catch up. I just started rereading it this morning. So thank you. Um, but yeah, so basically the story of The Villainess Flips the Script. Of course we have isekai into by the power of truck gun. Our girl has been reincarnated into this novel. Um, it's not a lesbian, no. It is straight. I will say that. But it's very good straight. I do tend to actually read a lot of straight stuff. I love my lesbians, I love my gays, but a lot of the manhwas I end up reading are actually straight. I don't know if that's just a thing or that's fair. I'm still gonna gush about it because I love it so much and the story's just really good. Um, but basically the story of uh basically the story of the villain flips the script. Um, So yeah, so our girl gets reincarnated by the power of Truck Kun. Love him. Good guy. Good friend. Good pal. Um, but the story that she gets reincarnated to is a vengeance story. A story of revenge and stuff like that. So it's a very sad ending. It's a very tragic ending. Everyone dies but the main character and he's sad at the end. You know, that fun stuff. Um, but she reincarnates basically as his aunt who takes care of him at the start. And she's like, I'm gonna treat him well. I'm gonna make sure I don't die. Hi, I'm gonna be such a good aunt that I'm not gonna die. But very quickly she gets swept up into the commotion of you know. Oh, there's so many, buddy. Oh, there's so many. There are so many. And I love them all so much. I could go on and on. Ba, 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 ba. I could go on and on. But yeah, so now she's swept up in doing her best. But basically, when our male lead, yeah, doomed by the narrative, she's doing her gosh dang best to not be doomed by the narrative. Um, blah, 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 blah. but when our male lead comes to pick up Luca, that's his name, our kid's name. Of course, she gets swept up in the moment, and she ends up joining them on their return to the dukedom, the Winterwald dukedom, where she's determined to help make sure that he gets to live as best a childhood as he can, and not die of assassination attempts, because that happens a lot in the book, you know. But yeah, it's super cute. It's super sweet. I love our male lead so much. He's so dense. He's so stupid, but in a loving way. In a loving way. He's a very straightforward kind. Actually, I should like post like the reference images I'm using. Hold up. Blah, 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 blah. Save image. Do. Put you in a place I can get to. Wait, no, she's doing pictures. Sure, we'll leave it here. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Put an image. Blah, 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 blah. Where are you? Where'd you go? Wait, hold up. I saw you. There you are. There you are. There's our happy family. There's our happy family. We're gonna put you... Oh god, where's a good place to put you that's not in the way? Oh god, shit. We'll put you over here for now. We'll shrink you down a bit. But yeah, that's the one we're talking about right now. So, okay, back to her face. So, we got Judith, and we got, oh god, what's his face? I'm the worst with names. Fuck, what's his name? Shit! I'm a fake fan. So, she was more like a minor villain. The aunt originally... So the aunt originally, according to her, didn't like Luca because he was too pretty, and she was self-conscious about that. So she would bully and abuse him, all that fun stuff at the start. The original Judith, at least according to what we know. So, and in the original story, after he gets sent to the Winterwald Manor, she kind of follows after him for money, you know, because he can. And she gets killed in plot shenanigans and stuff like that. So, this time she's determined not to do that. Damn, I thought at least the description would have his name! Fuck! I was literally reading this morning! Rudiger! That's it. Rudiger. Oh my god, I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry, honey. I didn't mean to forget you. I'm so sorry. But no, Rudiger, he's a sweet boy. He's very straightforward. He's kind of dumb. And I love that for him. Well, he's very socially awkward. That's the way I should put it. I should put that. He's very he doesn't really care about meeting social standards. So he's like for example, like when Judith is very concerned about like the maids gossiping about her and stuff like that. He's like, why should you care about what the maids say about you? Why does that matter? Like what? He literally does not understand, quite literally. Yes, that's how she originally is. But you know, after getting hit by Truck-kun and reincarnating into this world, she's like, I'm gonna be a great aunt. I'm gonna be so good, and then I'm gonna send him off, and I won't die. Um, but this Luca, but things are odd. Things are strange. Luca, our main child, our main boy, he's not acting the same as how he was described in the novel. He's acting differently. He's mature. He's acting differently, and it's also strange. What could it be? What could it be happening? Um, if you're curious, I can tell you. If not, I will not spoil that. It's pretty. You can pick it up pretty quickly. You can figure it out pretty quickly, but I'm not gonna make her too tall. Cause they're always so thin. She's so pretty. Okay. Good do. Oh God, I'm in front of the keyboard. Shit. Gotta move myself. There we go. Okay. This is probably gonna happen a lot. I'm gonna move myself around. Judith. Wait, I gotta capitalize that. But yeah, no, I love Judith. What I love about her is that she's not the smartest female lead you'll ever find. No, she's not. But she's definitely she has common sense. She knows how to utilize that. You're close. You're close. Yeah, take a stab at it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's certainly a thought. That's a definite possibility. I usually don't bother with eyebrows. That's because you can always change that. Okay, Judith. Or actually, we're gonna update those eyebrows. Because there's a quiz in the game where they'll look at the original. So, something to give some give and take to. No, she's not the smartest. She knows how to handle herself, I'd say. Hey, she's definitely not gonna overthrow the kingdom and stuff like that with her smart. She knows that. She knows she's not up to tackling that kind of stuff. But she's also just like, I know I'm not up for that, but I just need to be here for Luca. I'm gonna do what I can to make things easier for him at the very least. And I love that for her. And she's so sweet and she's so cute. Alright. I gotta focus in. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. I need to do a zoom in. Just zoom in on. There it is. To look at her eye shape. Yeah. No, I totally get it. There's definitely a low bar. No, I totally get it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. You got it. He is from the future. She has a soft slope to it. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. He's so sassy. He's so sassy. And also, our male lead is very is definitely very into our female lead. He's definitely so in love with her. And our main girl, she can't see it. And honestly, it's fair enough that she doesn't see it. He's not very good at communicating it. But our little man, our little boy Luca, because he grew up with Rudiger, he can see the signs. He can tell that his uncle's into her. That our male lead is into her, and he's like, "You will not date my aunt. I will not let you." And it's so cute. Yeah, it's super adorable. There we go. Stare into the void just for a little bit. Just a little bit. They have void eyes for a little bit. Don't worry about it. We're gonna go back and adjust this. Now. This isn't quite it, but we can move. Oh yeah, he definitely, yeah. Yeah, this whole thing is definitely about getting the happy ending. This whole thing is definitely about getting the happy ending. I haven't read to the very end, but recently the last chapter for the main story was uploaded. Tuga. No. So basically, it's the kind of trope where um he has all the memories of his future self, but he's back in his kid body. It's basically one of those types of ones. One of those types of reincarnation or time loops, I should say. He's back in his OG body with memories of the future. So that's the kind of thing it is. Oh no, I shouldn't worry about too much about that. But yeah, and the art's super good. I'm always a sucker for good art as well, so. And the art in this is gorgeous, as you can see from my cover reference up there. It's just so wonderful. Judith has the best expressions. She's so tired a lot of the times dealing with the shenanigans of the boys around here. And also being the one to cause shenanigans for the boys. Luca will often scold her for doing stuff, and it's so funny. She's like, I thought I was the adult here. But no, but there's also really good emotions to it as well. I won't spoil too much more. I won't say too much more, but yeah, I highly recommend it. If you want to read it on tapas or pirate it. Okay, we're gonna go back to eyelashes now. Do. Where's one? Yeah, we want this guy. I'll need to adjust the whites, but let's get the shape for now. This one's always a little finicky. Yeah, that's the one. That's the way I want it to go. Then rotate that center. Dang, I actually got pretty solid on the first try. Alright, alright. Okay, just need to add some depth now. Alright, you come in so handy. Blah, blah, blah. But yes, it's a very good story. Sorry, fixing up YouTube. What else was I gonna say? I want to say, but it would have ruined the reveal. So, this is the eyelash layer, specifically. So, I'm specifically working on the black shape for the eyelashes, so. And then I'll be able to work out the whites and then the irises back on the eye layer, so. Blah, 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 blah. Actually, we're gonna do that. Blah, 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 blah. Nice, nice. She has pretty simple eyelashes. So. I do want to make her top one a little thicker. Copy this guy. You know, remove you. Just a notch, just a notch. There we go. Nope. You, right there, right there. Don't move, don't touch anything. Nobody breathe. Okay. And then we're gonna go back and grab these guys again. Gonna invert again. Yeah. And then she also... God, the screenshots I saved are on my phone, but I'm using it for VTube right now. Let me open up the comic, actually. That's my boy. Scrolling. Yes, thank you, Tapas. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Come on, Judith, where are you? There you are. But you don't have your eyes open. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, that's a much better reference for me. Okay. God, the art's so pretty. I love it so much. Okay, okay. Alright, good to know, actually. Alright. Alright, so I was actually a little off. So, so we're gonna delete a couple things. So we're gonna delete this guy. Yes, on both sides. And I'll delete the top one I just did. Yeah. Yeah, so that's good for shapes. Okay. Alright, so wait, which one did I just grab? No, I want this one. That one goes down like so. Gonna make you a little bigger. It's a fine art. The program of Miitopia. Only the finest of art, only the most professional of artists use Miitopia. There is something oddly satisfying about when you do your characters in Miitopia. It feels nice. It feels like a trial. Okay, and then yes, thank you, VTube Studio. Yes, I know. Oh. And then she has some simple lines for a couple of her other hash. No. I thought maybe I could make a quick bud. I guess I can use this bottom one. Just adjust that just the tiniest bit. Scoot it over. Okay. We're gonna... How's the volume and stuff, by the way? Is everything good? Just want to check. Yeah, we want this guy. Make it a little thicker. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna get a 1-to-1, but I do want to get the vibe of her, though. You know, I actually really like the way it goes like that. Okay. Copy that. Nope, this way. Yeah, we like that. Yeah. All right. All right, time. your magic. Gotta flip you around. Ah, come back. There we go. This guy a little bigger. Crickety crack. Ah, dang, just one arm. Alright. Okay, that's good. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of that second one I made earlier. Wait, oops, no. Yeah, you. Both sides. Yeah. Actually, that's just perfect right there, actually. Dang. Ah. So we're gonna delete that. Crickety crack my neck. She has some small lashes that go out in the middle. Nope, come back. Okay. Bum. Rotate. Yeah, this piece is probably like my favorite of like the eyelash pieces, honestly. Cause it's just so much easier. Welcome back, munch. What did you eat? How was it? Yeah, sorry I'm on the quieter side. Right now, I just gotta focus sometimes. Hello? Hello? Hello, Miitopia? Why are you being like this? Hello? Oh, you... Okay, fine. I don't know why you're like this sometimes, but fine. Actually? Like breathing like I'm gosh. No. Look at me, Judith. Focus on me. I'll probably just make Judith today, and maybe Bao. And maybe I'll make the others on my own time. Because I'm so zoned in right. We'll see. Okay. It's hard to tell like how close the border, how far some things can go and how far some other things can't. Like, oh my god. Like, why? Why are you being like this? Why? We're gonna... Hold up. Like, okay, I guess that's where... Do you need to move your eyes apart? Or no, it'd be closer, wouldn't it? No. I don't know. You have arbitrary borders, Miitopia. Let me put my shit where I want. Let me go batshit crazy. Okay. Hmm. Well, let me do my beloved. Move you. Truly, 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 so close and yet so far. Why must you limit my creative abilities? I really hope we'll be able to bring these guys over from Miitopia to Tomodachi Life. That's why I'm like extra on top of all this stuff, honestly. That's what's re-brought the Surgeons. I'm sure in everyone from Miitopia. That's why everyone's playing it again now. In particular. But I just really hope that I'll be able to bring all these guys into Tomodachi Life when it comes out. I'm so excited for that. I actually I haven't played the original Tomodachi Life actually. I don't know why. It just when I was a kid, it just didn't quite interest me. But now I want to play God and make all my favorite characters and ships kiss. I will be a god and they will be happy. Maybe some of them will suffer. I don't know. But I'm a merciful god. I'm a merciful god that likes my miis to be happy. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so that's why I'm hoping. I do hope they add more, like more wig options as well. Yeah. I hope they add more options, whether it's to makeup and wigs, and then we can bring these over. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Pretty please, Nintendo. Hear our cries. Alright, and then you're gonna be tiny, tiny. She's got itty bitty little lashes down here. Yeah. No, I would never. I love all my miis equally. Like I said, I am a merciful god. I'm a merciful doodle that will... Okay. Alright, we're gonna call it there for now. I might... Let me try one more time with that inner lash. Please, Miitopia gods, if you are listening, let me do it. Now you can... Sorry if I blasted your... Oh, so now they can just cross equally. Whatever. Whatever. You were allowing my greatness again. When her ships have angered her, that's when the sadistic one comes out. Sometimes they collaborate. Sometimes they collaborate. Because, you know, you gotta suffer a little bit to have the happy moments, right? That's how it works, right? Alright. Alright, well, while you're being nice to me, while you're working. No, I need to invert. God, now I do want to move her eyes apart. But the thing is, if I move my Mii eyes, it doesn't actually move the makeup of the eyes that I've done, which I find a little obnoxious. I wish I could do that easily. Just like make little adjustments. Just like scooch it to the left or to right. Or I could like pick specific ones and just move a whole collection of them. That would be nice. But at least so this is fine. This is fine. Alright. Let's go back to the inner eyes. So you're not staring into the void any longer. Let's see. Let's definitely adjust. Oh, whoops, that's right. I was on the delete path, wasn't I? Whoopsie. I forgot I was on delete and not just edit. Move this guy over a bit. No, she should still have that. There it is. That's the line. That's where we want them. Just gonna rotate them just a tiny bit. No, not quite. Oh, I can tell you an early scene that I really enjoy with her. So, an early scene, they're on the train to the Winterwald, dukedom stuff, and she knows from the book that assassination attempt happens on the train, but she doesn't know exactly when. She knows it's during a mealtime, but so she has like little anxiety attacks during each meal, and just feels ill during each meal because she's like, God, what if the assassination attack happens now? What if it happens now? No, and Luca and Rudiger have a little so she does like a little like folk remedy where you like sort of pinch like between your pointer and your thumb to sort of help ease like stomach aches and stuff like that, and she gets the boys to help her, and Luca, he tries really hard to help her, but because he's just a little guy, he's not strong enough for it to actually be effective. So he has to let his uncle do it. He has to let Rudiger do it, and he's so mad about it. He's like, I don't want you to be with my aunt. I don't want this. It's so cute. It's so adorable. But anyway, during the assassination attack, the guy is getting away. He's about to escape. And she, our main girl, in her previous life, was really into softball. So she takes a salt shaker that's nearby and yeets it at the guy and then nails him in the head. And by the way, this whole attempt was to try and save him so they could interrogate him for information. He falls off the side of the train. She kills a man. Accidentally, but she does kill a man. And I love that. Alright, best part about her eyes. It is a great hype moment. It's awesome. It's wonderful. Alright, my favorite part. The eyes. Yep. really did make her eyes really close together, didn't I? It would be a lot of effort to scoot them out a bit, wouldn't it? We're scooting. We're scooting. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, exactly. I wish there was a mass select. Lace eye. I'm gonna have to adjust the me eyes too. Gosh darn it. It's fine. It's fine. You were there. Oh, that's right. I had you doing that. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Hello, welcome, welcome. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Everyone scoot a seat over. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot, scoot. And you finally scoot, scoot, scoot. Now I need to adjust the me eyes. Alright, alright, alright. Whoops, no, no. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha real smooth. Nope. You see on there, they look too far apart. When I look back, wait, yes. Click, click, click. I think that's about right. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting B. Gosh darn it. Crickety crack goes my neck. I'm kind of cute when I just pop my head out like this. I kind of like this. Anyway, scoot the inner eyes in. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot. Yeah, that looks much better. That's so much better. That feels so much better. Thank God. Alright, alright. Alright. Okay. Alright, now we can actually, yeah. And already that looks, oh my God. Ugh. And she has very pretty violet eyes that are very important to the story. I won't, yeah, it was worth it. I won't tell you what they are, but just know. She has very pretty eyes, and everyone loves her eyes. And I mean, can you blame them? They're so pretty. Alright. About to do like my favorite thing. Do that. Make you like black. Chest size. pretty solid with the black, actually. So we're actually... We are, in fact, going to make that black. I might make this just a little bigger. Just a little. Just a little. They're just going to steal her eyes. They're plotting for it. I won't say what, but everyone loves her eyes. Okay. They have this little extra line that's really nice. Or actually, first, let me. No, it's this one. Change color. Yes, perfect. Oh, my arm's sore. Never. She's too beautiful. Alright, my joints are sore. Wait. Nope, I forgot to copy it, didn't I? Yeah, that's the black, that's the blue. Purple. Yep. There we go. I'm gonna make you small. Change your color. No, that's too dark. It was definitely this one. To make adjustments to it. Let's move you to the middle. Oops. Color wheel, baby. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, she's the female lead of the cover in the corner, Judith. She's from a manhwa that I really enjoy. I highly recommend. You can read it either on tapas or less legal means. I do recommend actually supporting the artist and stuff like that, but, you know, in this day and age. But yeah, it's a very good story. If you haven't heard me rattling on it during the stream, it's just a very good villainess reincarnation time loop story. Highly recommend. Girl boss, girl who not smartest, but she can still girl boss. Dumb himbo male lead. Heart of gold, but is really socially awkward and doesn't know how to actually finalize and confirm his feelings in words. God damn it, Rudiger. And precious baby boy who is too cool for school. Yeah, that's actually a really good description of Luca. A little precious baby boy who's too cool for school. But we're just gonna focus on Judith for today. Alright. The artist did a little something. I might need to actually... Oops, no. Let's go back. No. Yeah. I might need to lengthen this out. Yeah. Just a little bit. No? No. There we go. Just the tiniest bit. Yeah. Because at the very least in the image I'm looking at, they have a very nice line, extra line that they use for the edge of the eyes. Here's that I want to put in there. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. I said a delicate line, not a chunk. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, okay, okay. Adjust size. Yeah. That's what we're looking for. That's the look. That's the ticket. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Or actually... Yeah, actually, we're gonna do... Edit one side. We're gonna do the right. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Okay. It's good. No. Did that tilt? Did that tilt while I was moving? Or am I just crazy? Entirely possible. But... Alright, we need to adjust your size. Good. Yeah. Excellent. Alright. We need more crescents in her eyes. This one... Yeah, we need a thicker one this time. Or actually, we also need a loop. God, I usually don't like doing it like this, but I just want to do this real fast. You. Sit there, okay? Then you. Shrink down. Scoot. Yeah. And then just make you just a smidge taller. Yeah. That's the look. Yeah. All right. Yeah, like I said, she has pretty eyes. Everyone wants her eyes because she's so dang pretty. Alright, now we need to add the highlights. So sometimes I like using the actual highlights they give you in-game. Other times I don't. Because the highlights are always lined up with the eyes of the Mii itself. Your original Mii eyes. And it's a little tricky to line them up, right, with your new makeup eyes and stuff like that. Sometimes they work out, other times they don't. We're gonna try and use you today. We're gonna try today. Okay, actually not too bad for those bottom ones. Yeah. I'm looking actually like in the first chapter. It's kind of like an artist detail. Yeah, and it's just a pretty detail I think I like personally, so that's why I'm adding it here. Sometimes you just add little accents to eyes and stuff like that. Like on my character, I have sort of like a blue ombre into my brown and sort of stuff like that. Like And I have my little star shine and stuff like that. Like, eyes obviously don't actually do that kind of thing and stuff like that. It's like little artist details and stuff like that. And I want to incorporate as many details as I can from the original artist into this as I can. Because I'm definitely not going to be able to match up the eyelashes like line for line, and I'll see what I can do about the hair, but we'll see. Again, we'll see. Actually, I might be able to get all right with her hair. Because actually, yeah, it's always nice to see little personal details that the artists like to add to their character and stuff. So that's why I'm trying to make note of it in this. Alright, and then she has one more eye shine. But I might just use a circle for that instead of the actual eye shine. Just to make it even, because this one's like right in the center. What? Make that a little smaller. Yeah. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so glad. Excellent. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good for her eyes. Alright. Just gonna scroll through this first chapter for a shot of her head front so I can see how they do the nose. Luca's a little dot. Oh, here we go. Here's a pretty front center one. Yeah. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to add her eye folds. Usually I really like to use this one for like the eyeshadow folds though a lot of the time. But on her character, they're pretty solid on just using lines, so we're gonna do that. Adjust size. We're gonna squeeze you. We're gonna stretch you. We're gonna turn you around. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Oh, I can use the buttons. I forget that I can use the buttons and not just the stick? The joystick. That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant to say. A little shorter. Yeah, there we go. That's that. Then we're gonna add. Oh, that's right. So we're just gonna do that real fast. We're gonna copy paste, and then we're gonna delete that one. Just to make it easier, honestly. Just to make it easier. Just to get to it faster. Wait, hold up. Almost deleted that. Okay. Oh, I'm frozen again. Alright. We're gonna pause there. Water break. Everyone who's watching, go have a sip of water now. Ah, hydrate or dihydrate, doodles. Ah. Okay. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. Alright, 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 alright. So they actually like add a lot of... Lenny! Don't do that. Go get water, now. Well, I am a merciful doodle most of the time. Like you said, the sadistic doodle can come out, and she commands you to go have a drink of water. Excellent. Good, good. That's a good doodle. Because they are, in fact, pale as fuck. God, she's like so pale. That means you're drinking, and that's good. Good, good, good. Yeah, they use yellower tones. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna delete the Mii's eyebrows. Beautiful! Alright, they do very thin lines. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty close to her eyebrows. Just gonna make it bigger. Thinner. Gonna rotate them. Because she's got some sass. She's got some sass. Just a little bit sass. Just a little. Just enough to be girl boss. I'm actually gonna leave them that color. Usually I like to try and match the hair a little, but this artist has their eyebrows pretty thin and does a black line, so I'm gonna stick with that. Don't really do much for lipstick, so we're gonna leave the lips. Guess we don't really do much for blush, so we're gonna. No, we can add a little blush, just a little. Just a light blush. Like I said, very light. Cutie patootie. Yeah, that's a good blush. That's a good blush for her. That's a good one for her. She's a cutie patootie. Alright, alright, alright. And I give her a nose job. Okay, we're actually gonna go... We're gonna edit our me, actually. We're actually gonna move the nose shape we have going on here down a little. Nope, that's eyebrows. Where am I? Nose. There we go. I think that's a good spot. Start with that and take a look. No, a little lower, a little lower. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And now, stickers. I kind of wish the stickers had like I guess we would call them stickers from like all of the previous sections, honestly. That way we could like really get in deep with the edits and stuff like that. I think that would be cool. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Oh god, Jesus. Let's see if I can make this any. Yeah, there we go. Scoot over just a little bit. And then a little shadow shape. Shrink it down just a bit more. Just need to mute that down a little bit more, but otherwise it's pretty decent. Yeah, that's the color. That's it. That's the shadow color. I just need to change the layers. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's not the one I meant to edit. Or if maybe I can move. There isn't even gonna be a way to get that perfect, but that's acceptable. That's acceptable. Actually, no, I like it. Yeah. Yeah, like that. That's acceptable. I will accept that. God, some people are able to like match character for like line for line, and I'm always impressed by those. Like they look like screenshots and stuff like that from, and I'm impressed by them. But I also like to add like a little bit of imperfection. Like there's still some me in there. All right, now for the wig. Now for the fun one. Really simple, but also fun. God, they picked the ugliest colors to start out the miis with. I'm sorry. That's such... I'm sorry, I don't like this color that they picked the miis out to start with. Like, hell, even that's a better color. Like, hold up. Like, how much better is just moving it over one swatch? How much better is that? Like, oh my god. But whatever. We are meant to change it anyway, so. Actually, her hair is more... Yeah, it's more creamy than... Like, it is white, but it's more of a creamy white. They make it really soft. Not the purple. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I think I know just the bangs for her. That's the one. Those are the bangs. Yes, that's it. Those are the bangs. Perfect. She often has her hair pulled back in a bun. Well, the space buns are cute. That's not the bun. That's not incorrect. It's not incorrect. Just because it's cute. I don't like that though. Well, actually, technically, that's actually not too far off from the way her hair is pulled back. Very cute, very demure. How do we save Miitopia? Oh, are you trying to snag some of my miis? When I get back to the me page, you'll be able to see my code, if that's what you're talking about. And then you'll be free to use some of the miis there. Dang, some of these hairstyles are so fun. I think this is actually like, yeah, it actually is this is like the closest for her. Yeah. I actually kind of like that. All right, awesome. We're gonna go with that actually. I'm tempted to give her a cowlick. She sometimes has cowlick vibes. But no, we're not. No. Alright. Beautiful. She is beautiful. Hi, Judith. Yay! Alright. We're, what, an hour in? Hour and a half? We got one. Alright. Dang, a lot of people joined. Hi, people. Hello. Welcome. Alright, so since I have a couple more people here, let me do something that people might actually know. So, if you like any of the miis that we make today, or any of the ones that you see in here, feel free to use my code. Oh, that you can see up at the top to grab some of them. I hope you appreciate them. I hope you like them. Yeah. So let me get rid of that reference image now. Just scoot myself up a little bit. Hi, guys. Okay. We're probably gonna do a VTuber right now. I'm just wondering if I want to do Bao or Matara. I like both of them. I've watched Matara a bit more, but I do appreciate Bao. I do think it would be really funny if I made like her big form, her big Bowberry. Is that it? I'm sorry. I'm not the biggest bubble buddy, so I haven't been in her chat for a while, but I'm aware of her big form. You see, that's the thing. But she has shapes on her forehead. She has shapes in her hair. And you know what? No, it's gonna be a challenge. That'll be a challenge to me. Yeah. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do Bao. Alright. I don't know about combine them, but I can try and do both today. We can try and make both today during the stream. We'll see how much time I have till dinner. Hello, Bao. Do. But first, water. I require all doodles for water break. Sayori? I'll make a note of that one. I'll make a note to do that one in the future. Image, new tab. Oh, that's a nice big image. Beautiful. Okay. Excuse my neck snapping. Okay. Alright, team. Alright. She's a female. Okay. I really like to use this face personally a lot. I just think it's cute. Because her skin is more peachy, so. Make our temporary hairstyle. That's pretty close. No, up here. Yeah, we'll go with this guy. This is the closest. I know technically I don't really need to do any of this because I'm gonna be going over like everything, but I like to set up the base, honestly. I feel like it helps. Okay, what kind of eye shape do you have, Bao? Or actually, no, this one. It's actually a pretty good shape. Base that off of. Yeah. Actually, no, it probably, that one's not bad either. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. No. We're gonna scoot her down, scoot her out. We're gonna make her nice and big. Not too big, actually. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good size, yeah. Oh, my spine. I need to figure out how to turn that off. I'll figure that out later. Thankfully, it's not doxing anyone. I also just need to delete that account, honestly. I had made it for my roommate back in college, but I'm not really close with that roommate anymore, so don't worry about it. Anyway, she's got blood red eyes. The anime nose. Alright. Then that lip. Scoot her up. There we go. Why does that feel very Bao? Again, if anyone in the comments has watched Bao a bit more, feel free to let me know if you feel like this fits Bao or not. Yeah, it feels very Bao, doesn't it? I think we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that. Should I make it bigger? No. No, we're gonna keep it small. Keep it small. Yeah. Alright, that's what I'm hoping. Alright. No, we'll give her white. As far as I remember, Bao's short. She is small. Actually, no, she's got some bounce to her. Tit size determines health. It's for her tits. No. Earl? Yeah, for her tits. She is well endowed. can adjust body thickness, and thus, you know. Huge set of batakas. God, I wish I knew the rest of that meme. Oh my god. Like a real honkaroo. Alright, Bao, here we come. Alright. You know what? We're actually gonna check on the wig first. I know that's... Sorry. I know I did makeup first last time, but because Bao's model has little shinies and shimmers on her hair, I just want to set that up first, just so I can do my best to make sure it lines up with her. All right. Just wait, actually, hold up. That is actually blue. Yeah, that's the blue I was thinking of. Yeah. Okay. Her hair is probably actually gonna be like this, honestly. No, yeah, probably this. Well, she's got long hair as well. I'm used to seeing her short hair look, so. Although the reference image I do have up is actually the one I have up has her little pigtails. Yeah, like this one, We'll start with that. I do like the little pigtails she has going, so. Anyway, look at bangs. Bangs are important, so. Oh, wait, actually? That's it. That's perfect. That's Bao's bangs. Perfect. Excellent. Amazing. So fast. Alright. Now to make the decision of... No, it's definitely not it. That's alright. Again, I'm used to seeing Bao with short hair, I think. Cute. A hot dog is a taco. And a taco is a sandwich. Oh my gosh. Real talk, actually, I'm not much of a sandwich person. I don't know what... I shouldn't say I know. I don't know what it is. But I think it's like just the mixture of textures and temperatures that usually happens with sandwiches. Like, I just don't like it. Like you have like the warm room bread, and you got fridge cold meats, or if they're grilled, they're warm, and then you got your cold veggies on top of that, and that's just the textures mixing on top of each other, and sometimes they spill out of each other. Just, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just not a texture person. Sometimes I'm just finicky about textures. I don't know. I'm a boring bitch. Just give me a classic, plain, boring grilled cheese, and I will be so happy with life. I will literally be so happy. Okay. I am also a boring bitch when it comes to that. I am a boring bitch. I like cheese pizza. The furthest I have extended on burgers is a bacon cheeseburger. For the longest time as a kid, when we had burgers on burger night, I wouldn't eat my burger on a bun. I would eat it with a fork and knife, and then I'd have the buns separate. I was a really, I was a really picky kid. It was really bad. It took me way too long to get used to enjoy a bun on a burger on a bun. I'll be honest. But I appreciate bacon cheeseburgers now. I do appreciate those now. But I still appreciate a good plain burger of just meat and bun. This probably makes me somewhat insane. You're probably correct, but yeah, yeah. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's a textures thing. Again, with like, also a lot of the time on a burger, like one of the most common additions to a burger is like a tomato slice or ketchup. And I hate that stuff. I don't like it at all. A raw tomato, bleh. Ketchup, not a thing. Yeah, yeah. If nothing else, I am consistent. If nothing else. I sometimes try and expand my food taste. Like sometimes when I know like if I'm out with a friend and they're getting something that sounds interesting but I'm not certain if I'll like, if they're willing to share, I'll try a bite. I'm I'm I get anxious about like trying new foods when I don't know if the food will be like, I like to know that like the food will be used or eaten at some point. Whether if not by me, then someone else at the very least. Um so there's that. And recently in recent years I've tried to be a bit more open about food and stuff like that. At least like be willing to like try a bite and try and be open-minded about it. Another risking getting myself flamed a little bit, but maybe we'll see if people are interested in roasting me about it. I'm also not a pie person. Again, a texture thing. But just pie in general, I don't like it. Um, but recently I had decided to try again with my sweet Grammy's chocolate cream pie. Hi, which is just like literally pie crust, like chocolate pudding, soft chocolate pudding with like Cool Whip on top. And and during one of my family's recent birthdays, it's a classic at like every family gathering that we usually do, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, etc., birthdays, etc. She usually brings her chocolate cream pie. Every grandma has their signature dish that they bring to every family gathering. For us, it's chocolate cream pie. And I decided to try it again, open-mindedly. And yet mentally I was still like kind of prepared because I had a feeling I wouldn't like it again, which I would again, it's a texture thing, I think. I'll explain again. But as we sit down to have the dessert with the chocolate cream pie, again, this is nice cold chocolate cream pie. I literally blow on it like I'm taking a bite of hot soup. I like cautiously like um and my dad thought that was just the funniest thing. that I that I was just like actively so cautious about trying to take a bite of this thing again that I like blew on it like I might burn my tongue on cold chocolate pudding. Oh my gosh. But but yeah. Unfortunately I wasn't a fan of it again. I unfortunately must continue to disappoint my Grammy. I'm so sorry. But I don't know, it's just like the fact that with the chocolate cream pie, that there's nothing to bite into. It's just it just feels like you're biting air. Like yogurt, I don't like the texture of yogurt. I don't like that at all. And that kind of thing is pretty similar to. I haven't had like just a plain pudding in a long time, and like, like thinking about like chocolate frosting. I love chocolate frosting, but there's some heft to it, if that makes sense. There's some resistance when you bite into chocolate frosting, but with pudding, it's just meh, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's, for some reason that sound just makes sense to me. Meh. It just, I don't know. Texture. Anyway, back to bow. Okay. We got our big circle. Get the eyelashes. Okay. Actually, funnily enough. Wait, no, I didn't actually mean to apply that. Ugh. Get out. Get out. Go. Shoot. Shoot. And actually, funny you mentioned cheesecake, Lenny. I also putting my like some foods, like I have the expectation of the mixed texture and I'm familiar with it. Like, I see what you mean. Because there is a food I really, really enjoy, which is jambalaya. I love it so much. Or at least the store pack we get and make. I really enjoy that. And it's a mix of spice, rice, and we mix it in with chicken and sausage. Or very particular sausage. I forget exactly what the name of the particular sausage we use. And I love that. But I will say, again, it did take me, when we first started eating jambalaya, I would, in fact, like, take it apart like a surgeon and eat like piece by piece, rice alone, chicken alone, the sausage by itself. It took me a while. I don't know. When growing up, my beloved brother, who I love so dearly, was practically allergic to like everything. Like everything. He was no nuts, no gluten, no seashells, like everything you could ever imagine being allergic to. Like that was on there. He had it. And so like a lot of the time, a lot of the things I grew up eating were very plain, very basic and stuff like that, and I just kind of got used to that. And again, because of my brother's allergies, we didn't really explore too much food options. Like outside of what we do was pretty safe, which is basic American food. Like for example, Chinese food. We like never ate Chinese food growing up, because a lot of the time it has peanut oil in there. So I never really grew to like Chinese food and stuff like that. As an example. Yeah, but Lenny, funny you mentioned the cheesecake earlier. I also don't like cheesecake. It's too thick. It's too heavy. First I talk about something being too light, and then I talk about something being too heavy. Cheesecake is just too heavy. But I love going to the Cheesecake Factory because like they have like this one chocolate cake, the chocolate tower cake. That's my favorite shit. I love that cake. When I was in college, I would... Whenever there was a... It's just the cheese. It's too heavy. Like, when you eat cheesecake, it just goes thud. It just... I don't know how to explain it. The comparison, the chocolate cream pie that I talked about earlier, that's just like just pudding thing, that felt too light to me, and then the cheesecake is too heavy for me, and I don't know. Just a mix of both worlds. I'm 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 a very spoiled poodle. I will only accept the finest food and kibble you give me. Only the finest kibble. No, I shouldn't say the finest kibble. I only want the cheap kibble that you get on the side of the road. I only want fast food kibble. Yeah, that's more like me. I only want fast food kibble. Oh my gosh. Alright, I gotta get back to. Da, 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 da. Wait, nope. Ba, 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 ba. I do like the crunch of Jolly Ranchers when you've finished like sucking on them. Of Jolly Ranchers that are basically rocks. I do like the crunch of that, so funny you say you would eat rocks. My best friend did have a dog who did enjoy eating rocks. So, not unheard of. Hmm. Maybe I do need to pick a different eye shape. Yeah, I think I need to pick a different eye shape base, actually. Or actually, no, I need to focus in on Val. But now I feel hungry. Actually, you know what? We're gonna pause. We're gonna take a break. Pause. We're gonna be Burb. We're gonna go on Burb. And we're gonna be on Burb just for a brief moment. Oh, that's right, the music goes out. Dang. I still wanna have the music. Okay. We're gonna go on Burb. I'm gonna grab a quick nibble. I'm gonna grab a quick snack. Um, and then we'll get back to Vow. Burb. Beautiful. I promise I'm working on a Burb screen. Or well, no, I'm working on like an opening stream scene. I'm getting distracted. I'll be back. Burb. Alright, we're back with water. We got munchies. I grabbed myself a little box of raisins. I haven't had raisins in so long, actually. I forgot how yummy they were. Alright. Burp can go away. Alright. Thank you, thank you. Wow, I actually have quite a few viewers. Welcome, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great time and enjoying the stream. Yeah. Alright. I gotta zone in. I gotta focus. I don't think they have pits. Just a little, like the little boxes you get in your lunchbox raisins. Those ones. Feels like sometimes my tracking isn't great with my mouth, but then I eat and munch and it goes. I'm just like, all right. Anyway. Look at me, Bao. Look me in the eyes. Okay. Actually, I think I want to adjust the original me eye. I like this one, but it's the extra eyelash that's sticking out that I don't like about it. But that is the best one though. Yum yum yum. Yeah, we'll go with this one. We can work with it. We can work with it. But no. Bao will just have extra large lashes going on. We're gonna scoot her eyes in a little bit. Nope. Other way. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We like that. All right, all right, all right. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, okay. Sorry. Munch, munch. That looked really weird. I hope you guys don't mind the slight munching. I know some people don't like the sound of people chewing and stuff like that. So I hope y'all are okay with that. I didn't expect to talk about food so much during the stream. Actually, no. We'll get back to the whites. For now, let's just focus on those eyelashes. It does feel very Bao. Anyway. There she is, my beloved. I'm frozen again. There we go. Whack, 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 whack. There we go. So weirdly enough, I usually like to look at the right side when I'm making my adjustments and stuff. But it registers the directions based off the left side. So sometimes I mix up my lefts and rights. I mix up my lefts and rights in general, but you know, just to make it a little extra. Just to make it fun. Because why make it easy? Because that would be boring. I'll throw that on there. Gonna duplicate. And we're gonna delete. Okay. Now. We're gonna make her bald for a little bit. Just for a little bit, just so I can see the eyes a bit better. I know technically I could probably leave the wig and be like, it's covering it up, don't worry about it, but I like to be able to see. I like to see what I'm doing. So, sorry about, you're gonna be bald for a little bit. Let's see if I can work with just that. That's fine for now. So you're not bald, but you know. Nibble. When you, for anyone else, when you're eating like raisins or anything like that, and like these little small snack boxes, do you ever just like try and toss it back like a shot? Like sometimes if you loosen like the right, every VTuber has bald as a toggle now, so it's not like it's a big deal. But yeah, no, does anyone else like... No? Just me? Just going crazy? Fair enough. That sounds about right. But no, like when you loosen like the raisins up and like you can just like wiggle them around like... And then you can just throw them back like a shot. No? No one? Alright. Everyone here today has learned a lot about me. Hopefully this doesn't scare you off. Though you should fear your doodle overlord. Okay. I'm eating them. I'm sucking on them. I'm eating the raisins. I'm chewing them up and swallowing them. Just like when I put them in my mouth, I like tilt the box back like you're taking a shot. Like you're taking a sip of raisins. I'm not sucking on them. They're not hard candy. The raisins are already dried out. There's no more juice left to suck out. Okay, good. Alright. Okay. I was like, it can't be that uncommon. I didn't... So actually, so I went to a convention, and at the convention, one of the panels that I went to was like a bad food takes panel. It was super fun, lots of wacky things. The one I decided to go up and give a bad food take. No, no, I don't want to throw leftovers in the trash. Eat the whole box, box and all. I'm kidding. Oh. There I go. And I was frozen for a second. But at the panel, this was a bad food takes panel. Lots of fun, lots of wacky ones. And I decided to do one from my childhood as a child. My child as a child. What a sentence, Mary. What a sentence. Dang, my signal's effing up. Hello. Why am I like this? Hello. Why am I still? Why am I frozen? I'll never get to finish my story. Hello? Okay, we're back. Alright, we're wiggling again. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what you were seeing there. Do not mind the man behind the curtain. Alright. Alright, we're back. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about a panel. So, at the panel we were giving bad food takes. I decided to go up and give one from my childhood. Any ladies in the audience, I think you will be able to relate to this. But, like, I enjoyed chewing on my hair as a kid. I really enjoyed that kind of texture. I don't know why. Even though I went on a whole thing about how textures are weird for me with food, I really enjoyed chewing on my hair. And I almost won that round. If not for the fact that the next guy behind me gave an outrageously disgusting answer. God, I have the note on my phone. Hold up, I'm gonna freeze up for just a second again, because I actually want to tell you what the answer was from the guy behind me. I hope none of you guys are eating right now, because this might be gross. I just might have to find it. Practice comics, slide notes, hear me out. No, I've gone too far back. Where are you? No, is it further back than I realized? Where are you? I know I wrote you down. I know I did. I've definitely gone too far back. Dang. I forget exactly what it was, but I remember one of them. No, the hear me outs was for a friend hangout and stuff like that. My hear me outs were pretty boring, to be honest. Nothing too exciting. Maybe if I stream again, maybe I will give you my hear me outs, but we'll see. Anyway, I gotta get back to Bao. Otherwise, I'll never finish her. Wait, whoops. But one of the ones I remember was like someone cooking like a chicken breast with like, I think green Kool-Aid specifically. This was so long ago now. This is like months ago, and I can't remember exactly any of them. I don't know why the Kool-Aid chicken one stuck out to me. Yeah, they are. The genuine hear me outs are definitely more vanilla. But also the wild ones are super fun. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, the panel was about bad food takes, so it was a fun time. And there was one person on the panel who understood me, understood my dislikes of sauces and stuff like that, and I appreciate them so much. God, I keep getting distracted. Focus. Oh yeah, I need to invert. Oh, I gotta move. There we go. I guess I could tell you a couple. Well, no. I gotta focus on Bao. Another time. I will entice you guys to come back. If I ever stream again. Uh, I promise I'll try and be better at, well, I promise I'll try and be better at streaming regularly. I'm still so new to this, and, like, I'm really bad at time management. I I have ADHD, and time blindness is one of the big things that affects me. So like my sense of time is just non-existent most days, honestly. I'm working on it. Um but a lot of the time it'll just be like if I don't have if I don't see myself having a block of like 4 or 5 hours free, I'll be like, oh, there's not enough time, even though I'd probably only stream for like an hour and a half or hey, 2 hours. There you go. Just as an example and stuff like that. A lot of the time my brain struggles to fit like two big tasks within a day. Like and usually one of those big tasks is doing my day job. Um so it's just something I'm working on. And I'll do my best, but again, no promises. I would love you guys if you're able to show up. Wonderful. I appreciate that, but no pressure if you can't. But yeah. Anywho. Okay. Alright. Alright, so that's good for the basic shape. Well, no. I wanna make that transition smoother. So yeah, that's a little better. That's a little better. Oh, I know. I know. Alright. Bao's gonna have very big, very chunky lashes, but they're gonna be. But it'll work out. It'll work out. Okay. It's just which one? What shape do I use for it? No, maybe not that. Think about this now. I appreciate it. Thank you. start with a basic line. No, wrong way. There we go. You know what she currently looks like with that kind of eye shape? Like those weird cat clocks on the wall with like the big eyes that go wee wee wee. Oh, it's good, good, good. Scoot, scoot. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. All right. Excellent. And we know that's gonna get hidden by her bangs and her hair. So that's fine. Perfect. Beautiful. Mwah. She has pretty triangular lashes. We're gonna go with that. Oh wait, I'm passing right by that triangle. Good. Yeah, she's got like 3 main lashes. Okay. And the other thing about her lashes is that she has some color to them. That's scary. Just stretching some joints. I've got really bad joints. They like to snap, crackle, and pop and be sore very quickly. I'm probably going to try and finish Bow up fairly quickly. I say quickly, and I'm going to take forever with it. But I will probably end after I finish Bow. It's going to take a while, but, you know. Verb, excuse me. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. It kind of goes from a blue-gray to a little bit of red. We'll start with that gray just to see. No, other way. There we go, that's the way we're looking for. There we go. And then we can add her red in as well. Oh, curse you, Miitopia, you're doing that thing again. Okay. You will not stop me, Miitopia. She'll make a beautiful bow and she'll be great. Or actually, I'm not going if I'm not gonna make a beautiful bow or not. I'm just going, thinking thoughts, planning things out, thinking how I want to use my shapes. Okay. First off, will you move? Yes, you will. Thank God. Okay. And then I need to add that red. Because she do in fact have red in her eyelashes. Actually, yeah, that's it. That's where I'm looking. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. That's it. That's it, baby. Alright, be nice. No? Wait, no, that is thinner. Perfect. And we're just actually gonna make that not that kind of blue. No, I guess it is more gray. Well, I don't want to say gray, but you know what? I know what it is. And then that's the ticket. No, more. That's the gray we're looking for. Beautiful. I like it, but No, you know what? I think I'm mistaking the eye shines in there for the... So we're actually going to delete that. But I do like that gray color. So I am going to put that into the other one. It's just little details. It's little details like this that really make them. And I just like it when they come together nicely. Oh, perfect. You're in the right color. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right. All right, we're gonna stop there on that. Gonna adjust the eye whites now. Nope. That's the way. Yeah, her eye whites were pretty simple. Scoot in just a little. There we go. That's it. Okay. Alright. she's got big irises. We're gonna make them nice and big. Stare into your soul. Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. I'll make her dark. Actually, no, we're gonna start with. We'll start with that. We'll start with that. Kawaii. God, I looked at my VTuber while I was doing that. Like freaky. Okay. Okay. Actually, I have an idea. I have a thought. Good, good. Make it a little taller. Kawaii. No, it is more like that. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust her base eye color and make that darker. Whoopsie. Yeah, that's it. That's a bit better. Okay. Actually, it's more. Yeah, it is more of a dot then. Yeah, we're missing an ombre. We're missing an good. We have barely begun on the eyes. But thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I like that better. That's better. Ugh, spine. Yeah. And then much darker inner circle. Look what else fits, pal. She does have her, like, yandere one where she gets the knife, right? Should I add her blood splatters to her? Wait, that would actually be really fun. Should I add, like, her blood splatters from that one? That would be funny, actually. Oh, that could be funny. Because there is a splatter sticker. There is a splatter sticker. Oh, that would be great, actually. Ooh. Are we cooking, chat? Are we cooking something good? Hell yeah, I think we could be. Yeah, I do need it. No? Other way? No? That's too big. No, what am I doing? No, I need to make that a bit smaller. Yeah, I need to change the color. It's missing something. It's missing something. Whoops. Change layering. That's what I wanted. That's what I want. Bring you up. Okay, now up. Okay. Wait, no. I can. No, it's applied. This should bring it together. Good. it's just that little hint of blue. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That's... Should I just leave it like this? So for the blood. Yeah, let's leave it like this. Her little blood splat. I want to quickly throw in her blush because she has a very cute blush. No, no, not move. Adjust size. Oh, and they're the perfect spot. An orangey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that color. I love that one. Alright, I also need to lighten her foundation. She is white. Not that bad. That's a little better. That's a little better. Yeah, there we go. That's... Just a few more details. Just a few more details. And then I promise we'll get to that blood splatter. Give her eyebrows. All right, all right. Sticker time. Alright, where is that? There it is. I want to switch it out just a little bit. It was on like this cheek, right? Yeah, it was on this cheek. Oh my gosh. I think there were... No, we can go further. We can go further. We can keep going. The perfectionist in me will not let that be the end of it. We can go plus ultra and even further beyond. Ah, dang it. No matter. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look me in the eye. You bitch. There we go. Sorry, I don't mean to say bitch like that. I just... Sometimes when I just get annoyed, I just say that. Bao, you are a lovely person, I promise. Anyway. There was a couple other shapes I wanted to see about. So I want to see about you and the colon. When you notice there is none. Look me in the eye and see the mercy in my eye. Then despair. You notice there is none. And be proud of it. Be proud of that chuny ass sentence. Oh, this looks great. If Bella ever sees this, I hope she likes it. Maybe one more. Maybe one more splatter. Just one. Just one. Oh, should I do? Ooh, wait, the heart could be really good for a splatter. Wait, yeah. Let's have the heart! After all, these are blood splatters of love, right? Oh, that's actually perfect. Oh my god. Just make that one a little extra bright. Just gonna add a few more of those. Actually, hold up. Yes, make it the highlight on the blood splatter. Yes! Yes! Oh, that's perfect. Add one more. A bit more thread. You're right. I just want to add one more heart over to this side. Yeah. Oh, that's... Mwah! Oh, that's perfect. Oh, she's beautiful. We'll just add some highlights and shines for... No, that's true. Oh, this is great. Alright, just a couple shines. Just a couple little shines, and then we'll probably call it. It's perfect. She's beautiful. She's beauty. She is grace. She is Bao VTuber, the whale. Oh my god. She's like weirdly cute in my eyes. She's kind of adorable. I love her. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, you're so right. Alright, when I play the story, she will be my party. She will be a rogue. Oh, that's so perfect. Oh, that's so perfect. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, wait, the final detail. Oh, wait, no! I just realized I haven't done her head markings. Damn it. Oh, man. Okay. Shit. Alright, well, hold up. First, let's put her wig back on. There we go. Oh, she's so cute. But unfortunately, I do have to call it here, actually. Oh wow, 50. Hi everyone who came. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed, this Miitopia stream. I'll probably finish those details on Bao, off stream. I have to go now. Food. I like food. Food gives me sustenance. But yeah, I hope everyone who came really enjoyed and had fun. I have made Bao and Judith today. If you see any other miis in here that I made that you like and want to use, feel free to use my code at the top. I'll upload these guys to Miitopia, probably either later tonight. And I hope everyone here has a lovely rest of their day, evening, morning, whenever you're watching this. And yeah, I'll try again to stream soon, whether it's this or my regular art. I'll probably do this again. This was really fun. But yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely rest of their day.